You may wonder why a team who's focused so much on Pinot Noir and on Burgundian roots has been dedicated so much energy on Pinotage. And that's Radford Dale winery in Stellenbosch. I've been exploring what Pinotage can give in Stellenbosch. 2019 Pinotage, the Vinum range. Is it truly South African?
This is not an easy Pinotage, because if you talk about different styles of wine, Pinotage can give you nearly everything you want from it. And in the past, we've made it in those deep extracted styles with dark colors, almost hints of banana boy. You have banana boy in France? Banana ice cream. It was a banana ice cream on a stick. And lots of extract. And then there's also those who go to the other extreme and extract it very lightly and take influence from the Pinot parent, I suppose. And I think this one maybe takes influence from the Pinot parent. The color is very light. You know, the old proponents of Pinotage would say, no, that's not a proper color for a Pinotage.
But I would also almost mistake that color for a very ripe Pinot Noir.
Yes, very much so. And then on the nose, you have to be careful too. You know, that lighter hue makes you think maybe it's Pinot Noir, maybe it's Nebbiolo. But then when you smell this, there's strawberries, which we do get on some of our Pinot Noirs. But there's also, for me, mulberry, which is a key marker for Pinotage. And now, please don't shout at me for saying this, but there's a subtle bicycle tire. If you mountain bike and you're putting new knobblies on your mountain bike, it is rubbery, but it's not a burnt rubber, horrible compound. It's just a slight, almost smoky rubberiness.
It's not something I relate to. I'm not that much of a cyclist, but
I used to be. The fruit character too is not that light, delicate Pinot fruit character. There's almost a sense of jamminess to this, not a jamminess in a horrible way, but a concentrated, warm fruit character.
But that's for me, I see what you feel rubberiness. I would move that almost to these leather bags.
Yes, okay. Some leather, yes. The palate too is not nearly as dense or extracted or as heavy as our older style Pinotages can be. This is once again relying on the acidity of the Pinot fruit. And let's face it, Pinotage also is a naturally high acid grape. So it does always deliver that lovely freshness. But it's got firmer tannins. And I think back to how you described the Pinot tannins before as being silky tannins. These are not silky tannins.
No. But there's no astringency, there's no bitterness neither.
No, nothing like that. But the tannins are quite grainy.
Grainy is a good definition, yes.
Grainy. They're not smooth like silk. They're not brushed like velvet. They're not powdery
they're grainy in the
soft.
sense of round grain, yes.
Graininess in the sense that there's actually texture to your tannin.
But I would still, I mean, you can see that the almost Burgundian approach in the way this wine has been made. It's Pinot Noir, might be my first guess. Then yes, there's the mulberry is definitely not Pinot Noir, and the texture would give away a Pinot Noir from a much warmer area, but then it would not keep that freshness you have there. So would have to work by elimination, but it's got some delicacy that Pinot Noir can offer, and that's so surprising because sometimes Pinotage is seen as a more rustic cultivar. That's a proof that Pinotage can be extremely elegant in its when you choose this way of winemaking.
It's really lovely.
Lovely wine? That's a good word, lovely.